The law of commitment and consistency is a very powerful law of influence. And when you understand this law, you can leverage this law to become incredibly persuasive. We are creatures of habit. We tend to do what we tend to do. Our past actions are fantastic predictors of our future actions. And so if you know somebody's past actions, you can predict what they'll do in the future, or you can guide what they will do in the future. All you have to do is first figure out what you'd like them to do, and then find something from their past that they've done that is congruent with this, and just say, hey, look, what you've done before is the same as what you're going to do right now. I think you should do this. And it will seem the same, and so they'll do it. Just like George Orwell said, those who control the past control the present. Those who control the present control the future. And you can control their future by positing ideas into their past or eliciting ideas into their past. The problem comes when you've just been talking to somebody for 10 minutes or 20 minutes and you don't know anything about their past. How can you leverage something from their past if you don't know what that is? Well, luckily there's a technique from cold reading, where you suggest somebody might have a positive personality trait and see if it's true or not. But when you do this, you'll almost always get a positive hit, because when we suggest that somebody has a positive personality trait, we almost always like to agree that we have this positive personality trait. For example, something about me, something my intuition tells me, something about you tells me that you are adventurous. You're an adventurous person. You like to do things when you're not really sure what's going to happen. And chances are you'll look in your memory and you'll find examples of that, because everybody has examples of that, and you'll agree with that. Then I can use this thing that you're an adventurous person as part of your past to leverage your future. And we'll be doing this today with a couple of patterns from the Milton model. The Milton model is a collection of language patterns from conversational hypnosis. And today we'll be using 4 patterns: utilization, compound sentence, relative clause, and a tag question. These are 4 out of about 50 patterns within the Milton model language patterns. So utilization is when you say, because you've done this, you can do this. Compound sentence is 2 sentences, where the first sentence is what you want them to do, and the second sentence is what you'd know that they would like to do anyways, like everybody would like to do anyways. And then a relative clause is people who have done X are more likely to do Y, and you repeat the same kind of process. Then the tag question is, you do like to do X, don't you? Or you do like to do Y, don't you? For example, I can tell that simply because you are watching this video, you are more intelligent than most people. Now, you might not have ever thought about it like this in such stark terms, but because you are so intelligent, you are uniquely qualified to learn the language patterns of conversational hypnosis and become incredibly persuasive. Because people who have made the decision to learn the language patterns of conversational hypnosis have become so persuasive, so elegantly seductive, so charismatic. They just need to walk into a room and look at all the people and radiate their subconscious energy, and other people will turn their heads and approach them and find out how they can help this person. You do like the idea of being approached by attractive strangers, don't you? My intuition tells me that because you're watching this video, you are a very proactive person. You seem to think a few moves ahead compared to most other people. And because you have this unique trait, you are perfectly qualified to learn language patterns that can make you incredibly proactive and persuasive and seductive. And those customers that we've had that have made the decision to learn these language patterns proactively have gone on to do great things like build businesses, build empires, become captains of industry. And you do like the idea of becoming a captain of industry, don't you? You seem to be a very, very introspective person, somebody who really understands what's going on beneath all the crap up on top. And because you are such an introspective person, you can leverage your intelligence, your emotional intelligence, your social intelligence, to see how easily you can apply these language patterns and become incredibly charismatic and seductive and obliterate all your social anxiety. Because those of our customers who are introspective like you, who have gone on to learn these language patterns, have not only obliterated their social anxiety, but they have gone on to become so seductive that people approach them and seduce them without them needing to say anything. You do like the idea of being seduced by gorgeous women, don't you? My intuition tells me that because you're watching this video, because you're listening to these words, because you might be starting to imagine now how you can use these patterns to become incredibly persuasive, you are a very, very creatively intelligent person. And because you are so creatively intelligent in ways that most other people might not be able to understand, you are going to be fantastically qualified to learn these language patterns very, very quickly and then use them to talk to other people and get other people to do whatever you want. Because those of our customers who have really decided to apply themselves to learn these patterns have become so incredibly persuasive. They see the world as being filled with people that don't yet know that they are their puppets, that do whatever they're told, that obey the person in charge, that is able to use these language patterns. You do like the idea of being completely surrounded by people who are willingly obedient to your wishes, do you not? If you'd like to learn more, check out the links below. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.